Fitness is dead. I think you all know what I mean. Look around you, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, you all see influencers injecting stuff, doing jaw surgery, whatever. Looking for bigger biceps, but not actually understanding what's the core meaning of fitness. They basically turn it into looks maxing, right? They turn it into status maxing, into looking better, getting more girls, blah 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 blah, but not improving other aspects of your life. It seems like every single fitness guy nowadays is basically a cheap knockoff of a looks maxer, you know what I mean? They basically only look to improve their biceps, their muscles, but not actually improving other aspects. They see it as enough. They see this whole mental stuff enough, but it's not. You basically go to a place, you lift a weight. Okay, you lift a weight, you got stronger. What now? What are you gonna do after? Go play video games? Like, you gotta have more. You gotta have musical hobbies. You gotta have intellectual hobbies. You gotta have way more than just going to the gym and lifting weights. And I'm saying this from experience. I used to be that, exactly. I used to go to the gym, lift weights, go back, play video games every single day for like a whole year. And I thought I was progressing, but I felt like crap outside of the gym. Why? Because I didn't improve my life. I didn't go out there. I didn't talk to, people, get social. I didn't talk to more girls. I didn't do anything social. I was all alone in my freaking gym, lifting a weight and doing nothing. I wasn't reading books. I wasn't studying properly. I was very crap at school. I'm not saying you have to be good at school to be successful in life, right? But that's a whole other subject. I'm just saying I wasn't intellectually active. I wasn't in tune with myself mentally. I didn't have any other hobbies. I was just a freaking gym cell. I felt empty, so I kept chasing a better physique. I got to a pretty good physique. It wasn't enough for me. Like, I did a pretty good transformation. I lost a ton of weight, but it was never enough. I started playing guitar. I started reading more. I started, studying more, doing harder stuff, getting an actual job at my age, and doing stuff that I don't want to do, but that will improve my life. And that's the way I escaped that hellhole. I basically found something hard to do, and I did it. Other than the gym, because our lives are way more than that. Fitness is just a tool to build your discipline, to build your body, to be healthier. But it's not a tool to escape your problems. You shouldn't escape any of your problems. You should find your problems and fix them. You might fail, but at least try. Don't escape them. It's basically like a drug. It's very similar to video games and, doom scrolling. The only key difference is that fixes your body and helps you. Doom scrolling and playing video games doesn't, but mentally it's the same thing if you use it in that way I explained. So anyways, I just started learning more. I started working harder, changing my inner circle, being more social, talking to more girls, doing hard stuff. Because you gotta develop your brain, because your brain is also a muscle, if I'm not mistaken. You gotta also develop that muscle, and not only your freaking bicep and your jawline and whatever. And you gotta work on other aspects of your life. One of my, friends, he basically went to the gym for like 8 months. Just the fact that he went to the gym, just that, not progressing, not looking better, just going to the gym made him neglect every single aspect of his life. He's a bum, if I'm being honest. That friend of mine, he's a bum, and he just goes to the gym 3 times a week. Every workout, he just talks to people, barely lifts any weight, barely progresses, and he calls it a day. And I try to explain to him, look, you're ruining your freaking life. He skipped school. He's like, he has that escape the matrix mindset, but he doesn't actually do anything about it. He doesn't actually open a business. He doesn't actually, at least if you're, dropping out of school, at least have a backup. At least build something. But he doesn't even do that. He sit on his ass all day at home or at school, doesn't learn, doesn't study, goes to the gym 3 times a week, doesn't actually work out. He hasn't changed in the past 8 months. He looks the same, maybe even worse. He doesn't change socially. He doesn't improve any other aspect of his life, and he sees it as enough. That's freaking sad, man. I mean, it's basically, if you use it wrong, this is gonna be very controversial. If you use it wrong, it could be as bad as corn. Mentally, okay? If you're using it very, very wrong, it could mentally be as bad as corn, because you feel good at the moment. You use it as like an excuse that your life is improving, but it's not. It's not improving. How did I start going to the gym? One friend of mine that was pretty overweight, if I'm being honest, told me about a gym in our area. He said it was pretty good. You know, it's one of the best gyms in our city. So I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm fat. I'm ugly. Why not go to the gym? I mean, it looks fun in the videos. It looks enjoyable. I want to be jacked. So I went with him. It was very awkward. We didn't know what we were doing. I mean, it was his like second or third time. But yeah, he went there. He kind of helped me, if I'm being honest. I really appreciate him for doing that, because if it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't be here today doing all of this fitness stuff, working out. I wouldn't be doing that. I would probably be a bum. I think him going with me, because I had a bunch of social anxiety. I was very anxious, so going alone wasn't an option for the first time, at least. He went there with me, and we hit a full body workout. It wasn't actually full body. We barely worked anything, but yeah, we worked out. Fast forward a year later, he went like for a few months on and off, but quit the gym entirely. Okay, he quit the gym entirely. And he's the one who got me in there. Today, he's the same. He's the same guy. Same dude. Same hobbies. Same habits. Same everything. He didn't change one bit. And each week he tells me, I might come back to the gym. I might do this. I might do that. He actually did come back finally this week to the gym. But if I'm being honest, he's probably not gonna be disciplined enough to stay. Same story's gonna happen. You know, people usually don't change nowadays. Another, story about a person using the gym as dopamine to fuel his thought process that he's somehow progressing in life. Well, he's not. It's the same framework of like corn and TikTok, and same framework, but the only difference is that's better because it improves your body, right? Correct. I'm not disagreeing here. I agree. But it's mentally the same because it hijacks your reward system. Also, I think that fitness, obviously, if you use it correctly, it's probably one of the best things you could ever do. But nowadays, fitness hijacks people and makes them think that they're improving while they're not. That's the whole point of this video. That's the message I'm trying to give. And yeah, I hope you guys agree with me. If you don't, I mean, you don't have to, but just tell me your opinion in the comments. By the way, I don't know if you can tell, but this is my first video on YouTube. First time I'm doing this. First time I'm recording myself speaking like this, naturally. So yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys for a bit of help if you see anything I should improve in this video. Or if you just think this video is crap, tell me. And I'll improve over time. Just tell me what you want me to talk about, what I should improve, how I should change my editing. Every single thing that is related to improving this video and this channel, tell me, and it would be very appreciated. So anyways, thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna upload videos mainly about fitness, being healthy, being strong, maybe even weight loss. I could help you with that. And I'll see you next time.